This is the moment collectors dream about, the hidden power of 2014 state quarters that look ordinary but can explode into serious money when the right era, the right condition, and the right buyer collide. Imagine holding a simple Arches quarter from 2014, but under sharp inspection, it reveals a rare doubled die or a deep cameo-proof graded MS67 or higher. Suddenly, that pocket change transforms into a collector magnet, pulling bids higher and higher in auction rooms where rare modern coins are quietly rewriting value. Charts now shift your eyes to the Everglades 2014 quarter, a design rich with wildlife and detail, but what makes it truly irresistible is the possibility of striking errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or ultra-high-grade specimens that have sold for hundreds, and in rare cases pushing toward the $1,000 range when certified by top grading companies. Collectors chase these because survival in pristine condition is far rarer than people think, and demand keeps rising every year. Then comes the Great Sand Dunes 2014 quarter, a coin that many overlook, yet insiders know its potential, especially when you find satin finish specimens from special mint sets or coins with dramatic die cracks or blazing, uncirculated luster. These pieces have shocked sellers at auctions with surprising final prices driven by competitive bidding and scarcity. In top grades, the real secret is not every coin is valuable, but the right coin in the right condition can change everything. So next time you see these 2014 quarters, do not ignore them. Check the edges, check the shine, check for errors, because hidden inside your everyday change could be a small piece of metal worth far more than you ever imagined. And collectors across the world are already searching for exactly what you might be holding right now. Welcome, coin hunters, treasure seekers, and fellow numismatic obsessives. Today we are diving deep into one of the most jaw-dropping, collection-worthy coins ever to slip through your fingers without you even knowing it. The 2014 Arches National Park Quarter, part of the legendary America, the Beautiful Quarters program. And let me tell you right now, if you have ever tossed one of these into a vending machine or left it sitting in a cup holder, you might have just given away something shockingly valuable. Because this coin is not just a pretty piece of copper-nickel clad metal, it is a historical artifact, a miniature masterpiece, and depending on the variety you are holding, potentially worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector. The Arches quarter was issued in 2014 as the 20th release in the America the Beautiful series, honoring Arches National Park in Utah, featuring the breathtaking delicate arch on the reverse, one of the most iconic natural landmarks in the entire United States. And what makes this coin electrifying from a collector's standpoint begins with the mint marks. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint carry a P mint mark. Those from Denver carry a D. And the ultra-rare proof versions were struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. And here is where things get heart-pounding. The San Francisco proof versions, especially the deep cameo proof and the silver proof editions, are among the most coveted coins in the entire quarters program, with the silver proof version struck in 90% pure silver rather than the standard copper-nickel composition, making it not just rarer but intrinsically more valuable. But hold on, because it gets even more thrilling. Error coins on this issue have sent collectors into absolute frenzy, and we are talking about some of the most mind-blowing minting mistakes ever documented on a modern quarter, including the devastating double die obverse errors where the lettering and design elements appear doubled and blurred in a way that makes your eyes widen the moment you spot it under magnification. Off-center strikes where the design is dramatically shifted, leaving a crescent of blank planche. Broad-struck errors where the coin expanded beyond its intended diameter during striking. And the absolutely stunning clipped planchette errors where a portion of the coin's edge is simply missing, as if someone took a bite out of history. These error coins can fetch anywhere from $50 on the low end to several $1,000s for the most dramatic and well-documented examples at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stax, Bowers, and Great Collections, where serious collectors battle it out in bidding wars that would make your jaw drop. The standard circulation strike mintage numbers for the 2014 Arches quarter are in the hundreds of millions between Philadelphia and Denver, which sounds like a lot, but here is the shocking truth. Finding one in true mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, is genuinely difficult, because most of these coins were immediately thrown into circulation and subjected to the brutal daily abuse of pockets, purses, and coin jars, meaning that a perfectly preserved gem, uncirculated example is rarer than most people would ever imagine. And the value difference is staggering, because while a circulated example might be worth face value or just a few cents over, a PCGS or NGC graded My67 example can sell for $50 to $100 or more, and an MS68, which is extraordinarily rare in modern coinage, could absolutely shatter price records at auction. The varieties on this coin are another rabbit hole that obsessed collectors cannot stop falling into, including the stunning Position A and Position B die varieties. based on the orientation of the eagle on the obverse relative to the reverse design, and sharp-edged collectors with die variety references like the chair guide have documented multiple die marriages and mint mark remnants that add incredible layers of rarity and desirability to what most people dismiss as just a regular old quarter. The coin's historical and cultural significance also cannot be overstated, because Arches National Park, established as a national monument in 1929 and redesignated as a national park in 1971, contains over 2,000 natural stone arches, and the delicate arch depicted on this coin is so iconic it literally appears on Utah license plates, making this quarter a miniature monument to one of nature's most spectacular achievements from an investment standpoint. Certified high-grade examples of the 2014 arches quarter have shown consistent appreciation in value over the past decade, with top pop registry coins, meaning coins with the highest known grade at PCGS or NGC, commanding premium prices that shock even seasoned collectors. And the market for America, the beautiful quarters and top grades, has only grown stronger as the series has concluded and collectors scrambled to complete sets in the highest possible grades. So here is your homework, and it is absolutely urgent. Go right now, today, this very moment, and dig through every jar, every drawer, every forgotten piggy bank, every coin roll from the bank, and search every single 2014 quarter you can find. Flip it over and check for that iconic delicate arch. Look for the mint mark under a loupe or magnifying glass. Check the edges for clips. Examine the surfaces for doubling. Feel the weight to detect any planchette anomalies. And if you find something that looks even slightly unusual, do not spend it. Do not clean it. Cleaning a coin destroys its value instantly and irreversibly. Instead, put it in a protective flip. Bring it to a professional numismatist or submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading, because you could be holding a breathtaking error coin or a pristine gem that belongs in a serious collection worth far more than 25 cents. The world of coin collecting is full of these hidden treasures lurking in plain sight, dismissed by millions every single day. And the 2014 Arches National Park quarter is one of the most exciting, most historically rich, most potentially valuable coins from the modern era that absolutely deserves a place in every serious collection. So smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss another shocking coin discovery, and drop a comment below telling us the most valuable coin you have ever found in everyday circulation, because the hunt never stops. The treasure is always out there, and the next legendary find could be sitting right in your pocket at this very moment. Asterisk. If you find 2014 Arches quarter. First, never clean it, not even a gentle wipe, because cleaning destroys value instantly and buyers will walk away. Second, check your coin under a magnifying glass for errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or clipped edges, because error coins sell for 10 to 100 times more than normal ones. Third, submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional grading, because a certified MS67 or MS68 grade can turn a 25-cent coin into a $50 to $300 sale overnight. Fourth, for silver-proof versions, check the edge. If it is solid silver color with no copper layer showing, you have the 90% silver version worth real money, even melted down. Fifth, list your certified graded coin on the highest traffic platforms where serious collectors actually spend money. eBay with Buy It Now and Best Offer Options. GreatCollections.com and HeritageAuctions.com for truly rare, high-grade, or error examples where bidding wars happen and prices explode. Sixth, use the magic keywords in your listing title that collectors search every single day. 2014 P Arches quarter Ms. 67 PCGS or 2014 Arches Era Double Die NGC certified, because the right keywords mean the right buyers find you and pay premium prices. Seventh, never sell raw ungraded coins to dealers because they will offer you the lowest possible price to protect their own profit margin. Always sell directly to collectors. Eighth, check the PCGS price guide and recent sold listings on eBay before pricing so you never leave money on the table. Follow these steps and you will squeeze every single dollar of value out of your coin like a pro. The 2014 Everglades State quarter is one of those modern coins that many people ignored when it first entered circulation. Yet today, collectors are searching rolls, coin jars, and forgotten change trays hoping to uncover hidden treasures worth far more than 25 cents. Because this fascinating coin is part of the famous America, the Beautiful Quarters program, and represents one of the most iconic natural wonders in the United States, the breathtaking Everglades National Park in Florida, making it both historically meaningful and visually unforgettable. And while millions were struck, certain examples, mint state survivors, special collector editions, and dramatic mint errors have become highly desirable and sometimes shockingly valuable. So in today's deep dive, we are uncovering the hidden history, real values, rarity secrets, auction surprises, error coins, and the exact reasons why the 2014 Everglades quarter might be the modern sleeper coin hiding in plain sight that could turn spare change into serious money. First, let's travel back to 2014 when the United States Mint continued its popular National Parks Quarter series, releasing the Everglades design as the second issue of that year. Honoring the incredible ecosystem known for mangrove forests, marshlands, wildlife, and natural beauty, this coin was officially released on November 3, 2014, and it immediately stood out because of its elegant reverse design featuring an anhinga bird with outstretched wings perched on a willow tree branch, accompanied by the distant landscape of the Everglades, a scene that captures both serenity and wilderness in a way few circulating coins ever achieved. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, based on the restored design originally sculpted by John Flanagan, linking the modern quarter to generations of American coinage history. And for collectors, design matters enormously because beautiful coins often gain stronger long-term demand than ordinary issues, especially when tied to beloved landmarks. Now let's discuss mintages, because this is where many people begin evaluating rarity. The Philadelphia Mint struck approximately 201.6 million Everglades quarters, while the Denver Mint produced around 215.8 million, creating a combined mintage exceeding 417 million circulation strikes, which sounds enormous and at first glance makes the coin seem common. But here is the shocking truth that excites collectors. Mintage alone does not determine rarity, because surviving condition, strike quality, errors, and collector demand can transform a common issue into a premium coin. Millions entered circulation. Yes, but most were heavily used, scratched, nicked, worn, and tossed around for years. Meaning, pristine gems with blazing luster are dramatically scarcer than raw mintage numbers suggest. And that is exactly why top-condition Everglades quarters can command startling prices. If you find a worn circulated example in pocket change, it is generally worth face value, around 25 cents. But if the coin is bright, uncirculated with no wear, sharp details, and original mint frost, values can rise to $1, $3, $5, or even more, depending on eye appeal. Professionally graded coins in MS66 or MS67 can bring much stronger premiums, and ultra-gem pieces graded MS68 are elusive enough to attract fierce bidding when they appear. Because modern quarters are notoriously difficult to preserve perfectly due to bag marks and contact damage at the mint, collectors often underestimate how few coins survive at elite grade levels, and that misunderstanding causes many valuable pieces to go unnoticed. Then we move into proof coins, where the story becomes even more exciting. The United States Mint struck collector-proof versions at San Francisco Mint, bearing the S Mint mark, including clad-proof and silver-proof editions sold in annual sets. These coins feature mirror-like fields and frosted devices, making the Everglades design especially dramatic. Proof coins kept in original packaging are popular with collectors, while deep cameo certified examples can command premiums depending on grade. Silver proofs contain 90% silver composition, adding bullion appeal plus numismatic demand. So even though they were sold directly to collectors, top-grade perfect examples remain sought after. Now let's talk about the mint marks, because many viewers ask whether mint marks matter on the 2014 Everglades quarter. And the answer is absolutely yes. Coins from Philadelphia carry a P mint mark, Denver examples carry D, and San Francisco proofs carry S. Each category has different collector markets. Some registry set builders seek the finest graded example from each mint, while era specialists target certain mints known for specific striking anomalies. And although Philadelphia and Denver mintages are both large, one mint may prove scarcer in top grades than the other, depending on submission populations and strike sharpness, making population reports an important tool for advanced collectors. But the real adrenaline begins when we discuss errors and varieties, because this is where ordinary-looking quarters can explode in value. One of the most searched-for errors is the doubled die, where letters, numbers, or design elements show visible doubling caused during die creation. If a legitimate double die were discovered on the Everglades quarter with clear separation, visible on inscriptions like United States of America, Florida, or E pluribus unum, collectors could pay strong premiums. Minor machine doubling is common and less valuable, but true doubled dies are another story entirely. Off-center strikes are another dramatic category, where the coin blank was misaligned during striking, causing part of the design to miss the planche. A modest off-center Everglades quarter retaining full date and mint mark might sell for $25, $50, or more, while extreme dramatic examples can go higher, depending on visual impact. Then there are broad strikes where the collar fails and the coin expands outward during striking, producing an oddly wide coin without a raised rim. These can attract collectors of modern mint errors. Clipped planchettes are also exciting, showing a curved missing portion where the blank was improperly cut from the metal strip. Genuine clips often display the Blakesley effect and can command healthy premiums. Die cracks and cuds are highly collectible too, where aging dies begin to fracture, leaving raised lines or blobs on struck coins. Because modern clad coinage usually has short die life, major retained cuds on state or park quarters can become surprisingly desirable. Another modern phenomenon is the strike-through error, where grease, debris, or foreign material comes between die and planche, causing missing details or unusual textures. A dramatic struck-through on the Everglades, bird, or landscape could become a conversation piece that sells quickly. And then we have wrong planchette errors, among the most jaw-dropping finds in modern numismatics, where a quarter design is accidentally struck on a dime planchette, cent planchette, foreign blank, or experimental stock. These errors can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on authenticity and dramatic appearance. Imagine finding the Everglades design on an undersized silver-colored blank or copper planchette. That would electrify collectors instantly. But authenticity is everything. So third-party grading from respected services is strongly recommended for any suspected error coin. Now let's discuss auction records and real market excitement. While standard circulated Everglades quarters are common, certified top-pop examples and dramatic errors have realized eye-catching prices through online marketplaces and major auction venues. Modern registry collectors often compete intensely for finest known coins, because completing a top-ranked set requires the best available specimen, and when only a handful exist in a certain grade, prices can leap beyond what casual collectors imagine. An MS68 circulation strike can sell for many multiples of face value, while a rare error may jump far higher depending on uniqueness, demand, and publicity. This is why searching mint rolls and original bank-wrapped quarter rolls remains popular even today, because hidden gems may still exist unrecognized. One especially important factor is strike quality. The Everglades design contains fine details in feathers, branches, and background textures. Weakly struck coins lose sharpness, so collectors pay more for examples showing crisp feather definition and bold lettering. Luster is another key factor. Original mint bloom with no dulling or cleaning can dramatically raise desirability. Surfaces matter too, because even tiny bag marks on Washington's cheek or in open fields can lower grades. Appeal often decides whether to coins with similar technical grades sell for vastly different prices. Toning can sometimes add value as well. Especially attractive rainbow or pastel hues developed naturally in albums or mint packaging, though ugly spotting or environmental damage hurts prices. Now, let's answer the burning question. How rare is the 2014 Everglades quarter really? The honest answer is that ordinary circulated pieces are not rare, but high-end survivors. Elite certified grades, spectacular errors, and pristine proofs absolutely can be scarce. Rarity exists in layers, not simply in total mint, and that concept separates beginner collectors from advanced numismatics. Many people ignore modern coins because they see large production numbers. Yet condition rarity creates opportunity. Just as certain common date coins from the past became expensive in top grades, the Everglades quarter may continue gaining respect as time reduces the pool of untouched examples. Coin hunters, treasure seekers, and fellow collectors, to another mind-blowing deep dive into the world of pocket change that could secretly be hiding an absolute fortune today. We are cracking open the jaw-dropping, eye-opening, and potentially wallet-fattening story of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes National Park Quarter, the stunning 21st release in the United States America, the Beautiful Quarters program. And trust me when I say, this coin is so much more than just a pretty piece of metal in your pocket. Now first, let's talk about the shocking history behind this beauty, because the Great Sand Dunes National Park, located in the breathtaking San Luis Valley of Colorado, is home to the tallest sand dunes in all of North America, some reaching over 750 feet high, and the United States Mint paid tribute to this geological wonder by striking this gorgeous quarter beginning in 2014. But here is where it gets really exciting for collectors, because the Mint released this coin from 3 different facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the legendary San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. And those mint marks are absolutely critical to the value of your coin, because while the Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck for general circulation with mintage numbers in the hundreds of millions, making them relatively common, the San Francisco Mint versions are an entirely different story, and this is where the real treasure hunt begins. The San Francisco proof coins and the stunning silver proof versions, struck in 90% pure silver, are the ones that make seasoned collectors' hearts race, because these were produced in dramatically lower quantities, exclusively for collector sets. And silver-proof versions in pristine, perfect condition can fetch prices that will make your jaw drop when you realize you might be sitting on serious hidden value. But wait, because it gets even more electrifying when we talk about errors and varieties, because the coin collecting world went absolutely wild when reports started surfacing of die errors, doubling errors, and off-center strikes on the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarters, with some dramatic doubled die errors showing visible doubling on the lettering, the date, or the stunning dune imagery on the reverse, which features a dramatic scene. Of the towering dunes with the rugged Sangre de Cristo Mountains rising majestically in the background, a doubled die error on a circulated great sand dunes quarter can jump from face value to anywhere between $50 to several $100s in a heartbeat depending on the severity. And if you are lucky enough to stumble upon a dramatic off-center strike where the design is noticeably shifted away from center, you could be holding a coin worth anywhere from $25 all the way up to $500 or more, depending on how far off center that strike is. And then there are the spectacular broad-struck errors where the collar failed to contain the coin during striking, causing it to spread out wider than normal. And these are the kind of heart-stopping finds that collectors dream about discovering in a random roll of quarters from the bank. Now let's dig even deeper into the rarity factors that every serious collector absolutely needs to know, because the condition or grade of your coin is the single most explosive factor in determining its true value. And coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at MS67 or higher in mint state are devastatingly rare for circulation strikes, because most of these coins went directly into everyday commerce, getting dinged, scratched, and worn down almost immediately. So when a perfectly preserved specimen surfaces with full original luster and zero contact marks, it is like finding a diamond in a coal mine. Top pop coins, meaning those certified at the highest known grade by a major grading service, are among the most jaw-dropping and shockingly valuable items in the entire state quarter collecting universe, with some ultra-high-grade examples selling at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers for sums that would make the average person do a double take. Speaking of auctions, the Great Sand Dunes Quarter has appeared at some thrilling numismatic sales events, where exceptional error coins and high grit-proof specimens have generated fierce bidding wars among passionate collectors who understand that these coins represent a finite and rapidly shrinking supply of perfection. The silver-proof version of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter struck at San Francisco with a mintage that is just a tiny fraction of the regular circulation strikes is particularly coveted because it combines the collectability of the proof format with the intrinsic precious metal value of 90% silver content. And in today's silver market, that adds a real intangible floor to the coin's worth on top of its numismatic premium. The W Mint Mark version, you ask? Oh yes, this is perhaps the most shocking secret weapon in the Great Sand Dunes collecting story, because while there was no official West Point Mint W Mint Mark version released for general circulation for this specific 2014 issue, the America the Beautiful series did introduce the thrilling concept of W Mint Mark quarters in later years, which sent the entire series into a collecting frenzy and caused savvy collectors to go back and reassess their complete sets with renewed urgency and passion. So what should you be doing right now? After watching this video, you should be tearing through your coin jars, checking every quarter that passes through your hands, and specifically looking for the mint mark on the obverse of the coin just to the right of Washington's portrait, because that single tiny letter could be the difference between a 25-cent coin and a coin worth $25, $250, or in the most spectacular error cases, potentially thousands of dollars. You should be checking the reverse design carefully under a loop or magnifying glass for any signs of doubling on the lettering that spells out Great Sand Dunes, Colorado, or the date and denomination. And if anything looks even slightly off, you need to get that coin certified immediately, because in the coin collecting world, timing and condition preservation are absolutely everything. The bottom line on the 2014 Great Sand Dunes National Park quarter is that this is a dangerously underrated and widely overlooked coin that the average person dismisses as ordinary pocket change every single day without realizing they might be throwing away genuine treasure. And the collectors who have done their homework are quietly and systematically building sets and hunting for errors, while the masses remain completely oblivious to the hidden value jingling around in their pockets. So smash that like button right now if this video blew your mind. Subscribe to this channel because we drop these treasure hunting guides every single week. Drop a comment below telling us whether you have found any Great Sand Dunes quarters in your change and whether they have any errors or special mint marks. And remember, the most breathtaking finds in numismatics always start with one simple question. What is hiding in your pocket change right now? Asterisk, step 1. Know what you have before you sell a Yan White Tianjin. Ever sell a coin before you know its true value? The biggest mistake sellers make is rushing to list coins without research. Use these free tools first. PCGS Coinfax. Opening parenthesis. PCGS.com/Coinfax, closing parenthesis. Look up population reports and recent sale prices. NGC Coin. Explorer ngccoin.com. Check certified values and auction records. eBay sold listings. Search your exact coin and filter by SOLD, not just listed, to see real prices buyers actually paid. USA Coinbook opening parenthesis usacoinbook.com. Quick value estimates for common U.S. coins. To get your key coins professionally graded, this is the most important step. A professionally graded and slabbed coin can sell for 2x 5x, or even 10x more than a raw, ungraded coin. Buyers trust certified coins and bid higher. The two most trusted grading services are PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS.com, NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGCcoin.com. Submission fees start at around $30-$65 per coin for economy service. Only submit coins that are worth at least $100 plus raw, otherwise the fee eats your profit. What grading does for you. Confirms authenticity. Huge for online buyers who cannot touch the coin. Assigns an official grad, MS65, PR70, etc. Locks the coin in a tamper-evident holder. Makes buyers compete harder and bid higher at auction. STP3. Choose the right platform. For the right coin, not all coins sell best in the same place. Match your coin to the right marketplace. EBAY. Best for mid-range coins, $20 to $500 to $500 worldwide. Use auction format. 7-day for rare era coins to spark bidding wars. Use buy it now. For common coins where you know the fair price, list on Sunday evenings for maximum eyeballs and highest closing bids. Start auction prices low 99 cents to $1. Undesirable coins, this triggers bidding competition and often drives prices higher than a fixed price. Listing HERITH auctions best for valuable coins. $500 and up. The world's largest numismatic auction house. Reaches serious high-budget collectors globally. Coins sell for record prices. Here, because of competitive bidding among experts, they handle photography, description, and promotion for you. They charge a seller's commission, typically 10 to 15%, but the higher prices usually more than cover it.